told you're a man who can help me. Sometime in mid-19th century, 1850s, my great-great-great-grandfather, Jean Bourdain, emigrated to South America. Was reported to have died here, might have been a seeker of utopian dreams. You know, my aunt used to tell stories he was into arms smuggling, or who knows, you know, no idea.
I took a walk through this beautiful world, felt the cool rain on my shoulder, found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la.
For most people, Paraguay is an empty space on the map of Latin America. A country of only 6 million, where a vast percentage of the land is steaming hot jungle or a huge scrub desert known simply as the Chaco. Only a few large cities offer a respite from the oppressive heat.
A ti, bella Asunción, yo te distingo, vibrando toda mi alma de emoción. Yo soy dulce Asunción igual que
1,000 miles upriver from the Atlantic Ocean sits Asunción, Paraguay's remote capital city.
Es grande Paraguay, mi gran cariño.
Known largely for being a post-war refuge for fleeing Nazis and a long line of extremely unpleasant dictators, this place, of all the places in the world, is where my great-great-great-grandfather, Jean Bourdain, disappeared without explanation sometime in the 1850s. I'm told you're a man who can help me.
Hi.
How do you do, Pedro?
How do you do, Tony?
How do you do?
May I call you Tony?
Please.
You are for the first time in the country?
First time in Paraguay, yes. Lido Bar in Asunción has always been like the central switchboard, a gathering place. Ladies in orange vests cook and serve old-school Paraguayan working-class food to people from every walk of life.
This place is very unique in Asunción.
Yeah?
I've been here for more than 50 years.
All right, let's get something to eat. I'm hungry.
Okay.
Empanadas de carne. Big envelopes of dough filled with beef, onion, and hard-cooked egg. Deep fried to perfection. Cattle is the big business of this country. It used to be cattle and smuggling. These days, it's still cattle and some smuggling. You see a lot of beef, is what I'm saying. Ooh, that's good. This country is a mystery to most people. What little we know of the country generally comes from Nazis and Germans hiding in Paraguay from war crimes. I mean, do you think that's undeserved reputation?
Well, I don't think it's fair.
You don't
Paraguay
think it's
is a nice country. Paraguay is a beautiful country.
Pedro is a private investigator, one of a team of people I sent out looking for the mysterious lost Bourdain. What kind of investigations are you called upon to do?
Normally is counterfeiting.
This is sort of the counterfeiting capital of the world. In the old days, it is said that much of this counterfeiting had partners in the government. Not so much anymore?
I rather don't answer that. I mean, I'm not a politician, and
Yeah.
I live in here, so.
General Alfredo Stroessner was the last of his kind in Paraguay. Of German heritage, he ruled the country until 1989 with a quiet Bavarian charm. But behind the scenes was another thing. Utilizing an outfit of SS-trained secret police referred to as the hairy-footed ones, he tortured and tossed dissidents out of helicopters over the jungle, and the list goes on. Under Stroessner, 1 in 4 Paraguayans is said to have cooperated, willingly or not, as paid informers on their fellow citizens. It's quite a history in this country. Crazy, tragic, violent.
Let me put it this way. Things are changing a lot. And now, things are getting straight.
Sometime in the mid-19th century, 1850s, Jean Bourdain emigrated to South America, first in Argentina, but apparently came here. That's really almost all I know for sure. Did he die by the sword? Did he die of old age? Did he die of syphilis? I have no idea. I'd like to know. I'd love to find a gravesite. That would be great. You know, my father died at 57. His father at, I think, in his 20s, I believe. I'll be 58 in June. I think I am the longest living male Bourdain in possibly ever.
So you're lonely in the world?
I am lonely in the world, yes. If I could solve the mystery of the elusive Jean Bourdain, that would make me very happy. By the way, it would be terrific if you found out that he owned a huge ranch in the Chaco and they've been waiting for his relatives to claim his property. Nah, maybe. Maybe not. I'm trying to make some sense of this country. You lived here how long?
I'm since 22 years, too long maybe. What is strange and nice country.
Go to Paraguay, find a German to show you around. Not so crazy or unrepresentative. People came to this country from everywhere to, as Emerson called it, make their own world. Peter, I'm Tony.
Nice to meet you.
So, what's good to eat here?
I suppose you want something Paraguayan.
Yes.
Bife cogua. It's arroz, rice with fried beef, with the egg on top.
Oh, done it. I'm there. Good.
And there is a soup whose name is bori bori. That's very, very old Paraguayan stuff. Little corn balls.
Well, that looks good. It looks very good.
Yeah.
That's good, man. I'm trying to make some sense of this country. You lived here how long?
22 years.
Why'd you come here in the first place?
I was born in East Germany. And East Germany, that meant you will never go out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then in '89, the wall break down and say, wow, you will go.
I haven't seen anything of this country yet. But what I read was the world's backwater filled with bombed out banks that had been looted, institutions that didn't work, everyone carried a gun. It was like the Wild West, but poorer. It's not that anymore?
A bit of this is true. I by myself got a 45 on my head last week. That's pretty common stuff for me.
Seldom in the history of the world have I seen any country where one after the other you've had absolutely the most maniacal, insane, suicidal group of piss-pot dictators century after century.
You are right. Even in the Stroessner times, the better part of Paraguayans was behind him. Paraguayans are very, very easy to influence. And this is, I believe, unchanged until a short time ago. Now there is a growing middle class, better education than before, and that makes that people say no.
How was the soup?
I liked it, yes. Was the way my wife cooks it. I like it better with chicken, but chicken is more for Saturday.
Paraguay was a very poor country. The Spaniards came because they thought there was a lot of silver in the area. They found nothing, so they lost interest in Paraguay.
This is the only country of Latin America where the indigenous language is the official language.
They talk Guarani automatically. I'm married to a Paraguayan woman, and when her fathers come in, they automatically talk Guarani, and I'm more or less out.
A proudly mestizo society.
Yes.
Was it the Francia?
Yeah, El Supremo.
El Supremo, gotta love it. A nearly 200-year succession of dictators began in 1811, when José Gaspar Rodríguez de Francia declared himself El Supremo for life. De Francia insisted Paraguay become a mestizo, mixed-race society.
Paraguayans are neither Spanish nor Indians. We are mestizos.
Yeah.
El Supremo forbid marriages between whites and whites. He produced the mestizos by force.
Today, 95% of Paraguayans are of mixed Spanish and Guarani blood.
And we usually speak the two languages.
Right. So Central Market?
Mercado Cuatro.
Cuatro. This is the big one?
The biggest one, the most popular one.
I'm hungry. What's good here?
We opted for the soap from the mandi fish. It's a little catfish. And, okay, the saying is that it makes man very powerful.
What's he got over there? That looks good.
Gnocchi and stew. There was a good Italian influence in Paraguay, so maybe this stew comes from this side. Colonists from all over the world.
So you invite them, give them the catfish soup, make the tart, and be fruitful.
Mario, could you pass me the sopa paraguaya, the Paraguayan soup?
That's soup?
Soup. It's very unique.
Our dictator Lopez, his favorite soup was a corn soup. And one day he ordered his favorite soup, and the cook, when he opened the pot, it was a cake.
Paraguay has not been noted for its history of kinder, gentler leaders. In the 1800s, two generations of Lopez, father and son, one dictator after the other, certainly left their marks on this country.
Lopez was pretty much known that for putting a wrong stamp on a letter, you get shot. So the cook didn't want to get shot. He showed up in front of Lopez and said, "This is Paraguayan soup, sopa paraguaya." And the dictator ate it, and he liked it. And a bit later, the entire country ate it.
It's like cheesy cornbread.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good meal. So this was the house, or one of the houses, of the notorious Madame Lynch.
Right, exactly.
Journalist, poet, and author Guido Rodriguez Alcala has written books on Paraguay's history. Now, who exactly was Madame Lynch? A murky background, would you say?
There's a lot of talk about that. Somebody say he was a great woman, or he was a very evil one.
She came over on the famous trip from France.
Right.
Succeeding to Francia in the 1840s, Lopez Sr. reversed many of Paraguay's isolationist policies. He invited foreigners to settle here and built one of South America's first railways. Its steam engines taken out of service only a few years ago. And he sent his son, Francisco Solano Lopez, to Europe. In his mission, his father had sent him out to get, what, arms?
Arms and technicians, British engineers and machinery.
Junior, by most contemporary accounts, was an idiot. So he came back with a mistress, Madame Lynch,
Yes. Well,
which Dad wasn't too happy about.
right. He was very traditional man and wanted his son to marry a Paraguayan woman and do everything by the book.
Right. Paraguay's soon-to-be first mistress, Madame Eliza Lynch, was the already married daughter of an Irish doctor. Ambitious, social climbing, fond of nice things.
Clothes imported from France. They say she brought to Paraguay the first piano. And there were parties here.
He showed Madame Lynch to his father, and his father was upset. So she was put aside and
Kept as a mistress.
And that was the way Paraguayan society tried to treat her. And she wanted to be treated as the...
Princess.
Yes.
Tell me about Madame Lynch's famous boat trip. On one of her more notorious ventures as hostess, Madame Lynch organized a grand outing to the new French colony at Nouveau Bordeaux. She invited all of society to join her.
Right.
A magnificent river steamer was engaged for the party.
And well, there were some tensions between the Paraguayan ladies and Madame Lynch.
Once on board, as the story goes, those mean bitches treated their hostess like so much trash.
And so she got upset and threw off board all of the food which they were supposed to eat.
She had it all thrown in the river?
Yes.
Then she ordered the captain to stop the boat and let her guests just sit there in that jungle heat for hours, throwing tubs of caviar, whole roasted pigs into the river in front of these starving aristocrats. Somehow that pleases me. Going back to the very beginnings, various groups with stars in their eyes came here seeking to create a utopia along ideological lines. A Mennonite paradise, repopulate Latin America with Aryan Germans, British, Italians, I mean, you had everybody.
Yes, it started with the Jesuit colonies.
Yep, the New Bordeaux. I had a great-great-great-grandfather come over to Paraguay around the 1850s.
Right.
Might have been himself a seeker of some kind of utopian dreams.
But they were originally from France.
From France, yes.
What city do you know?
My great-great-grandfather was from near Bordeaux. So I'm curious about this whole episode of the settlement of Nouveau Bordeaux. The Paraguay River, still, as it was 150 years ago, the country's main artery. A thoroughfare for transporting people and goods. So who lives out there? Like all the people we see fishing on the riverbanks, they fishing for dinner?
Most of them are fishing for dinner. Call them poor people, but what is poor? They decide by themselves to live here. They could go to Asunción and start working on a construction place tomorrow.
Peter has organized a trip upriver to see New Bordeaux. What was hoped would be a new France in the Chaco.
Fish we bought today, 14 kilo.
Right.
That's half a month's salary. and you get, with a bit of good luck and one night.
Right. Outside of the cities, Paraguay is, of course, sparsely populated. Indigenous groups, a few settled Europeans, Mennonites, Germans, and every so often, a fishing lure and shotgun salesman.
Don Ramon.
Peter, what are the shotguns for? Bandits, varmints,
To hunt deer and water pig, capybara.
That's a peacemaker. Any rogue Nazis we could shoot? No. I am tempted by the offer of a cheap shotgun for sale, and it figures Peter would know this guy. But reason wins out. I don't think we're going to buy a shotgun today. Me, beer, shotgun, hot sunny day, and producer. That's not a good mix. Unlike Madame Lynch's guests, I'm making damn sure I'm eating on this boat trip. The most important part of any meal, cold, frosty beverages.
You already have one.
I started early.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Grilled fish in a mango salsa.
You have the two most appreciated fish here on the table of
Yeah.
Paraguay. That's the catfish surubí.
And that?
That's the dorado, the golden fish.
Oh, the Dorado, of course, yes. Ooh, that's tasty. Ooh, that's nice. So I'm curious about this whole episode of the settlement of Nouveau Bordeaux.
There came about 400 people. They were supposed to be about 1,000. They were supposed to be, most of them, farmers. But just 86 were farmers.
Who were the other people? Just...
They were tailors, they were shoemakers, musicians.
Teachers and artists, and they was put in the jungle and left by himself.
Right. Why here, of all of the places in the world? People talk about the Chaco as a hell. I mean, it's hot here. It's dry, it's wet, it's fetid, it's difficult.
Big mosquitoes, and you have all the ticks and all kind of vermin.
A flat land of cactus and thorns and misery and cannibals.
There was the Indians, the Guayacuru coming down the river and killing everybody. There was the Lengua, who, if you entered the country, you are good food.
Right. Did the Paraguayans ever see this as a utopian?
No, I'm sure not. What we have ahead is Nueva Bordeaux.
Wait a minute, that?
This.
Wow. It's kind of not how I pictured it. Doesn't look like Bordeaux to me. There's nothing much left of Nouveau Bordeaux. I'm told a small museum of artifacts. The site where the colony once briefly existed is now called Villa Hais.
The men who contracted them was given money for each settler.
Perhaps there was a communication breakdown somewhere, and he might have told the Paraguayans that I'm bringing you the finest farmers France has to
Right.
offer. And he might have told these Frenchmen, they're going to give you free property. You don't have to do anything. You'll live like kings. It's a land.
Possible.
Just reach up in the trees and fruit and gold bars are dropping.
In fact, they was thrown out in the coast and say, here you are, that's your land, go ahead.
These poor French guys show up.
Right.
Lopez Sr. and the government kept their side of the bargain. They provided them with
Yes.
houses,
Right.
equipment.
Tools and animals and everything.
My aunt used to have one of these. Make pressed sandwiches, I think. And that's it. Okay, now dig, grow. The settlers quickly discovered that farming is hard work and that the conditions in the Chaco in no way resembled the new France of their dreams. There's a big snake.
So they get broke and they decide to leave the colony.
How many French were left at the end of the new Bordeaux experiment? Did any stay?
Some of them, but few.
All right. Any thoughts or hopes that Jean Bourdain ended his life here, leaving me a vast, unclaimed stake in what is now prime cattle country, turns quickly to dust. So, you guys have some information, perhaps, on the elusive Jean Bourdain, I hear. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Mm-hmm. I don't know what he did here. Of course, I'm hoping for something, extremely glamorous. A river pirate, gun runner, drug smuggler. Maybe he died in the saddle. Maybe he died happy. Maybe he was like Colonel Kurtz, living out in the bush, surrounded by adoring indigenous women. I don't know. If he was a masseur for Madame Lynch, I guess I'd be let down.
I contact with another historians and genealogists around the world, and the history of your family is very interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, your family, your grandfather, Jean Bourdain, came to Montevideo following the sun.
Okay, the facts as I know them so far, I think, are this. My great-great-great-granddad, Jean, his son, also named Jean, came to Montevideo, Uruguay to live with his uncle.
1850, Jean Bourdain moves to Asunción.
This is the document that we have showing him arriving.
There he is.
In that time, he works with a chapelier.
He's a hat maker.
Hat maker? I'm pretty sure he said hat maker, which I have to say disappoints me like a lot.
And here you see chapelier.
The whole elusive wing of mysterious South American Bourdains were Project Runway contestants of their day.
In 1855, Lopez's son arrived to Asunción
Right, with Madame Lynch.
with Madame Lynch.
Madame Lynch was fond of things like French couture.
Yes, and that changed the way of dress in Asunción.
Madame Lynch might have been good for business. I'm trying to put this in a light I can be enthusiastic about, like how clearly forward-thinking my relatives were. His customers, as a hat maker, the very people who treated Madame Lynch with such utter contempt, did they live in the colonial homes, the old mansions that we see still in Asunción, that type of residence?
Yes.
Times were changing in South America, too, in those days, and society ladies craved the latest in au courant French fashion. There was money to be made. I'm bummed.
Short after this episode with the New Bordeaux group came the Triple Alliance War.
Jean Bourdain died in 1858.
Yes, before.
It was a good time to die because this way he hadn't to join this horrible war.
He'd missed the war.
Yeah. The old Lopez died, the young Lopez got in power.
Our man becomes president.
Yes, Francisco Lopez.
Absolutely the most maniacal, megalomaniacal, piss-pot dictator.
You are right.
he was rather unkind to his siblings.
His two brothers were tortured and killed.
Right.
And the sisters were jailed, taken into tiger cages.
Tiger cage.
Tiger cages. And the mother was given some beating.
Right.
60-something.
His 60-something-year-old mother
Yeah.
was flogged and beaten in front of him. Not a nice man.
He believed that he had a chance to get married with the daughter of the Imperator of Brazil.
Brazil, that's right,
Yeah.
yeah. He was refused in very unflattering terms. Thanks presumably to Lopez Jr.'s expansionist ambitions, he dragged Paraguay into the Triple Alliance War. He essentially challenged all three neighbors
Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay.
to war. This doesn't seem like a good idea.
Yeah.
Right. In what would become the bloodiest war in Latin America's history, hundreds of thousands of Paraguayans died. When Lopez ran out of adults, he sent children into the field, dressed only in rags, armed with sticks painted to look like guns.
My great-grandfather was a 10-year-old boy, and he was dressed like a girl, because otherwise he was going to be enrolled in the army.
Lopez, eventually, he was hunted down. Madame Lynch survived.
Yes, she survived.
But with her money, I mean, she was allowed to keep her possessions.
Yes.
In history, it's hard to find a more disastrous or more cruel or pointless campaign, it would seem. When all was said and done, as much as 60% of the population and 90% of the men of this country were dead.
The survivors were just like 50 or 40,000 people. So that's why you could easily understand why there was nothing here for 100 years.
Jean Bourdain dies here.
Yes. Before the Triple Alliance War.
An adult natural of France by the name of Juan Bourdain.
Right, cause of death?
Not specified here.
Is there a gravesite?
We're looking.
We are looking for.
So, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. You know you want it. It's late, you've had a few, no, you've had a lot. You want something greasy, savory, juicy, and nasty. This is it, the legendary lomito.
Right, that's what today's people eat in the streets of Asunción.
An egg, a little runny, please. Some kind of meat-like beef patty thing. Throw on your lettuce and tomato. 2 sauces, no idea what they are, and I frankly don't care. Soy sauce, I think, too, of course, because, yes. Layer it like the ruins of ancient Troy. Egg on top of cheese, on top of meat. Thank you. Now get in my stomach now. Sandwiches. Awesome.
Awesome, good.
Good awesome. All my greasy meat dreams have come true. That's good. And at the last moment, and the last thing I give a steaming loaf about anymore is my long-dead relatives. I mean, I am over it. Here comes news of the big breakthrough.
I talked with a historian, and he said, it looks like your great-grandfather. What he was merchandising, it was definitely not huts.
Willie?
We have here Jean Bourdain.
Right.
And what is he bringing? 200 boxes of fireworks.
Fireworks?
Fireworks.
Like firecrackers?
There is not even more than 200 or 300 wealthy families who sometimes in a birthday would crack a little bit.
Uh-huh. So
That's
are you
weapons.
suggesting something untoward?
Weapons.
Weapons?
Yeah.
He was a merchant of death. Awesome. You know, my aunt always said he was a gun runner. We figured she was full of shit. I mean, she also said she was in the resistance, you know, but everybody in France said that. Arms. So was he ever a hat maker? Was this a cover job? Was he a hat maker / arms? Are all these local researchers, historians, and geniuses on the money here? Was great-great-great-grampy an arms dealer? So, what hat maker needs 200 tons of gunpowder? I've got you now, Jean Bourdain. I've got you now. Or was he simply a party supplier, selling fine French hats and little firecrackers to school kids? I don't know what to believe.
And in 1958, unfortunately, he died.
Right.
And he was buried here, 2 miles from here, in Recoleta, the rich people's cemetery.
Yeah.
We can pretty well say on which area he remains. He is there.
Wow. Well, I guess we'll have to go look, huh?
Definitely, yeah.
Sorry, little buddy, there's no escape here. Paraguay loves their beef. It's a perfect ratio. A lot of meat, a little bit of vegetables, perfect. Oh, whoa, that's good. This is the Estancia Cora Rodeo, a sprawling ranch bigger than some of the countries I've traveled to, and it's been in the family going all the way back to the Triple Alliance War. Hard life?
No,
Good life.
We are pretty happy here. We have everything.
20 years ago, the Chaco was not used. And the last years, it's booming.
Where's the boom come from?
We are the 2nd biggest soybean exporter, the 8th biggest cattle exporter. Paraguay feeds the entire world for 8 days a year.
How many acres?
1,000.
100,000 hectares.
Barbecue has to be included in a celebration.
Barbecue, like asado.
Asado, if you have the sausages,
Chorizo, morcilla, eat this all day. And I will.
plus barbecue, you are complete.
That's good.
That's awesome. So were there a lot of vegetarians in this part of Paraguay? I don't know.
Oh, there comes what is for the Paraguayans the highlight.
Oh, look at that. It's pretty. The beef short ribs are amazing. So good. All of the books I read about Paraguay are maybe 15 years old. And like the first advice is, everybody has a gun, buy a gun.
Cambió mucho en el gobierno, cambió mucho en la economía, cambió mucho en lo que piensa, en la mentalidad.
Mentality. This was not the Paraguay I expected.
It's
At
too
all.
different.
He still wants to sing a song for you.
A welcome song to the
Yeah.
foreign people.
It says, it not says welcome stranger. It says welcome brother stranger.
Mi tierra está llena de cordialidad. Un paisano al pasarle la mano es un libro abierto de cordialidad.
The Jean Bourdain who died here in Asunción was my great-great-great-grandfather.
Yes.
This old cemetery, Recoleta,
I mean, it seems most likely that he was buried there.
Nobody I know.
it's very, very likely that the tomb was just overbuilt.
Right.
Something on top.
Mucha suerte, cariño y amor. Manduaca tu etererata, mil recuerdos de Paraguay.
So I'm trying to understand Buenos Aires. And I've only got a week.
I took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder. Sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la.
Kind of amazing they work, you know? I look at a plane, I'm figuring, I understand scientifically how they fly, but it doesn't look like it should work.
No, it doesn't.
That's a big hunk of metal.
Yeah.
And who are these people? Are they waiting for friends to arrive, or no? They're just here looking at planes.
Yes, it's popular. You come here and you watch a couple of planes come and go.
The whole family.
Yeah.
Buenos Aires, capital of Argentina, second largest country in South America. It's got a quirky, unique character all its own. It looks like no other place, and it feels unlike any other.
Silence.
Yeah, right? It's very pretty here. I mean, it's really beautiful. I'm glad I came in the summer. It's when it's quiet. It's got sort of a mournful, sad, sweet quality that I like. Fits with the architecture. Where does everybody go? Like now, where is everybody?
The city's empty. The month of January, everyone go for holidays.
January and February are the hottest months here, middle of summer. Most porteños who can afford it get out of town to cooler climes.
They go to Uruguay or Mar del Plata, which is our beach, or to Patagonia, or to the north. I have a home in Patagonia, far away from any restaurant. It has no internet, no electricity, no phone.
I mean, it's a little antisocial. For a guy who's a communicator, you're all over television.
Yeah, I'm not very social.
Chef restaurateur Francis Mallmann is one of the biggest and most influential figures in Latin American gastronomy. A TV star, head of a restaurant empire, and now in middle age, gives delightfully few shits about anything unimportant.
This is a restaurant I love, Carlitos. He serves you whatever he has. There's no menu.
Of all the places in the world that Francis Mallmann can eat and has eaten, it's this place he wanted to take me to. Bodegón Don Carlitos.
It's him and his wife in the kitchen with the two daughters. There's nobody else, and they've been open for 45 years.
An unassuming family-run joint across from the soccer stadium. So who are the customers ordinarily?
You know, it doesn't have prices. It's fun because you see very simple people, and if you look sort of wealthy and elegant, you will get a big check, and if not, you'll get a small check. That's the way it works. This is Carlitos. Carlitos.
What do you do, sir?
We can.
Thank you. Oh, beautiful. I will have this guy. There are gods here besides tango and football, or soccer as we call it. There's beef. Porteños, as residents of Buenos Aires, are called like beef, and meat in general, but particularly beef. That's fantastic. Man, I love this place already.
Yes, I love meat. I eat meat every day. La morcilla.
Now that's exciting. This is one of my favorite things on earth.
Le boudin.
Love it. Now, it's a proud country. I mean, one of the stereotypes is that Argentines are too proud, that they're full of themselves, vain, proud. If this is so, why is psychotherapy so huge in this country? I mean, this is the kingdom of doubt.
You know, my kids have been to the shrink since they're 8 for a year or two. Because, you know, we'll go to the shrink and talk to someone who you don't know.
Right.
With whom you can say whatever you want. I did it myself a couple of years when I was 30.
I mean, it's an extraordinary thing because in many cultures, to confess that you need to even confide in someone is seen as a sign of weakness. Here, everybody does it and in no way frowned upon it. It's kind of cool. Because I could use somebody, I need somebody to talk to.
Have you ever done it?
I was a teenager. My parents caught me with drugs, and as part of the deal to stay out of trouble, I saw a therapist briefly. Meet Mariana, my therapist. Argentina has the distinction of being home to more head shrinkers per capita than anywhere else in the world.
So, Tony, what brought you here?
What brought me here? Well, things have been happening. Like, I will find myself in an airport, for instance, and I'll order an airport hamburger. It's an insignificant thing. It's a small thing. It's a hamburger, but it's not a good one. Suddenly, I look at the hamburger and I find myself in a spiral of depression that can last for days. George Orwell said something that really upset me. He talked about human beings are essentially tubes into which we shove food. And this is my job. I travel around the world with these people, and they turn on the cameras, and then for a certain period of time, my job is to shove food into my face. And
what's wrong with that?
You have to eat.
Wow, look at that. They're just not messing around here, right?
It's beautiful.
I mean,
No, it's perfect food.
wow. I mean, it's really unnecessarily delicious. What kind of food is this? Where is it rooted?
Between Italy and Spain, and then a bit of the gaucho too with the meat, the way he cooks it. And La Boca, this neighborhood, is very Italian. They say that this is where Tango was born, in this little street 2 blocks away here called Caminito.
And where does that come from emotionally? The need for tango, why here?
Tango is extremely sad. It's about love, about despair, it's about poverty. And the dance, I think, is one of the most elegant dances in the world, you know, when they barely move and suddenly they stop. When they stop, you know, you tremble because you feel that the man is sort of inside of her almost. And then he goes on.
It's crushingly lonely. I travel over 200 days a year. So I had this dream again that I've had as long as I can remember. I'm stuck in a vast, old Victorian hotel with endless rooms and hallways, trying to check out, but I can't. I spend a lot of time in hotels, but this one is menacing because I just can't leave it. There's another part to this dream always where I'm trying to go home, but I can't quite remember where that is.
Are you alone?
I'm alone in this dream, yes.
In my heart, what I like of Buenos Aires in Argentina is that we take time to sit down and have lunch every day.
Tony, yeah, I'm always hungry.
And they finish lunch and they stay at the table for 1 hour more with their friends. And then they go to work or they have a siesta.
Then a nap.
And then a nap.
Very important. Totally, I'm on board with that.
On the outskirts of town, in the roaring summer heat, the fires still burn hot. The tempting miasma of meat fills the mid-afternoon air. On the Parisia, many parts of once living things sizzle and char for the pleasure of those porteños who remain in town. Like Mariana, my new therapist.
Wow, what?
Wow.
Wow, I don't think that's enough.
Meat is king, and fire, and we shall go hard in honoring the flame.
God, I don't know where to attack this first.
All of us, we call it achuras.
Achuras.
Kidney,
Right.
sausage, which is chorizo, black sausage, which is the morcilla here.
And this is the famous intestine, right?
After a week or two here, even confirmed carnivores like myself will fall to their knees, praying for a vegetable.
So, is this normal, like lunch for people?
Yes, completely.
Tell me, what did you do during your time in Buenos Aires?
Ate a lot of meat.
Yeah.
You have any vegetables in this country at all?
You know, there are a lot of vegetarian people here.
Yeah, right.
And they...
Chicken.
A chicken is a vegetable, isn't it?
Why is therapy so big in Argentina? Because, I mean, the country also has this gaucho tradition, a very macho tradition.
Yes, that's what therapy is for. They can do it there.
They can. So it's okay.
Yeah, it is okay.
See, as New Yorkers, we tell each other, you tell strangers all of your problems. We overshare.
Well, people here don't overshare.
No. I feel like Quasimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
If he stayed in nice hotel suites with high thread count sheets, that would be me. I feel kind of like a freak, and I feel very isolated. I communicate for a living, but I'm terrible at communicating with people I care about. I'm good with my daughter. An 8-year-old is about my level of communication skills, so that works out.
Oh, my God.
That was just the vegetable course.
Yes.
Later, I'm gonna have a nap. That would be a porteño thing to do. Like after, yeah, have a nice.
It's much more, it's more like people from the provincias, from the...
Right. Well, that's me. I'm a country. No, I'm not. I'm not a country boy.
Oh, you're a city boy.
I'm a city boy, but I do like naps. So regular people, all summer long, you're stuck in Buenos Aires. What do you do?
Go for a barbecue, go out for dinner. We have a lot of shows and concerts and music.
So what's the best season, the best time of year for you? The best money, the best business?
That is summer.
In the summer?
Summer, yeah.
Now?
Yeah.
What? Because it's tourists.
European people, or from the north, from the States, Canada.
Right.
This is called, now they come into the summer.
Right.
All hail the waiter, the career server, that great disappearing species of proud, well-trained specialists, members of the service industry who trace their roots back to the great hotels of Europe and beyond into history. Those who remain, like this man Mario, we salute you.
So how many years in the dining room? A lot.
Yeah, I started when I was 70 years old in a restaurant.
17?
17 years.
The people who work in the kitchen, one type of personality. The people in the dining room, you need to be more sociable.
I like very much to speak with all people from the whole world. And I speak a little English, German, I speak German very well, Italian, Portuguese.
A friend of mine who's worked in the business a long time, he tells me, whenever a man comes into the restaurant with a woman, they never say, oh, Mr. Good to see you again.
No.
You don't know if the woman is his wife or someone else. And if you say, oh, so good to see you again, they say, what do you mean again? I thought you said you'd never been here.
I remember when I was 18 years old, I was in a restaurant working, comes a man with his wife and say, how are you, Dr. Rodriguez?
Right.
Always do you go to the nightclub?
Ooh.
Shh. That man won't kill him.
Right, big problem now.
No, of course, no, never must say that.
If you're a cheap tipper, by the way, or rude to your server, you are dead to me. You are lower than whale feces.
20, 30 years ago, waiting was a profession.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Everybody learned certain skills. If you need to bone out a fish, serve the fish at the table side.
I make everything.
Right. So steak flambe.
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem, no.
Right. Crepe Suzette?
Crepe Suzette, of course. Everything I do it, yeah.
All of this, of course.
Yeah, I know.
Folded napkins.
Yeah, all that, yeah. I remember when I started in Rome, there was 5 captains, 6 waiters, 5 assistant waiters, sommelier, assistant sommelier. It was quite different. Nowadays it's more simple. All come in dish, they put them finish, yeah.
In France, no more. You don't see it.
No more, no?
No, in the Michelin restaurants, you don't see it.
Nowadays the people are more simple, yeah.
Because they're easy.
Yeah. Easy, very easy. They say, keep me red wine, keep me white wine, no problem which one. This work was I do it as waiter, slowly melting away. Once I finish, I suppose 15 years or 20 years more, it's finished.
To the old style. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Porteños see themselves as? I mean, do they say, well, I'm Argentine, I'm from Argentina, or do they say, well, my people came from Italy, or my people came from...
You're from Spain. The Porteño itself, they think there is from another planet. No, I'm Porteño, I'm from Buenos Aires. I'm different from anybody else.
I tell stories for a living. I write books. I make television. A reasonable person does not believe that you are so interesting that people will watch you on television. I think this is evidence of a narcissistic personality disorder to start with.
Do you think you had a narcissistic personality before you start to be like a public person, or after that?
Before, I think before, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I think always.
So
it's nothing to be done.
I know that the morning after you'll become a monster that brings me up and things about to blow. A monster. Monster! 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 Monster!
Spread of so many thoughts, Buenos Aires. You have, the life of the musicians, which is very important here, the tango, all the artists. Then you have sort of the corporate world, which is always boring. And on the other edge, you have in the very poor neighborhoods, all these hundreds of thousands of children that run behind a ball and they want to be soccer players. And they have a dream, it's all they have. And they know the faster they run, the harder they hit that ball, the better they move around it, maybe they will get it.
Chef, you do this all the time?
Like once a week.
This late at night?
Yes.
It's way too late for me.
Restaurant subculture, depending on where you are, can revolve around a number of activities, not all of them wholesome in my experience. The business is hard, the hours are long, the camaraderie intense. After a long day and night of work, the mind turns to soccer? Okay, this is a distinguishing feature I was frankly unprepared for.
So everyone here work for you?
Well, we have like 2 teams, He's the chef of Le Grill. It's a parrilla.
Yes.
And close, like 2 blocks, we have Chila, and I'm the chef.
So of course.
And we have the two teams.
Right. Chef Soledad Nardelli, along with her husband and business partner, owns and operates Chila Restaurant, where she still works the line.
We, as a country, we are ignorant of our culture, traditions. We have a lot of products, not only meat.
Un bife solo a punto, por favor.
It's 1 a.m., and tonight it's a blood match between the crews of Chila and its sister restaurant, Le Grill.
We share a lot of products with Peru, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay. We have the big influence of immigrants like Germans, Swiss people, Netherlands. So that is our identity.
Rich traditions.
Yeah. Do you want a drink?
What do you have?
We have Fernet.
Fernet.
We've been drinking a little bit.
Oh, good.
We are used to drink aperitifs,
Right.
the digestives. It's good for your stomach.
Right.
You know? You know?
So it's healthy.
Yes.
I ain't playing no soccer. Alcohol and meat in tube form, however, are more familiar to me.
The chorizos are homemade. 40% pork, 40% cow, and all the cuts are dry aged. So,
Sweet. So it's got some funk.
yeah.
I don't know whether it's the television or the 30 years in the restaurant business. I never understood how normal people lived. You know, when I was a chef, I worked all day. I hung out all night with other cooks, other restaurant people. You know, like I really love like barbecuing on vacation in the backyard. I love cooking for my daughter. I like doing these really normal, mundane things because I never got to do them before. So you've been in the restaurant business a long time?
I started here in Buenos Aires
Right.
18 years ago.
Right, but wait a minute. Cooking was not your original plan. What was the original plan?
Law.
Was law.
Yes.
Yeah. But why would you do such a foolish thing? I mean, there's no money in cooking most of the time. Back then, it was a business dominated entirely by men.
I was not feeling good with myself, you know? I said, maybe I'm going to be a really good lawyer, but I'm not going to be happy in my life.
So right away, you said, okay, I'm going to cook. And you went to Bocuse, to Institute Paul Bocuse?
Yes, at Lyon. Yes?
Yes. It's a tough school.
Yeah. Well,
Very traditional.
For me, the experience of France was really hard.
Oh, I can only imagine.
You know, Latin American woman from Argentina, speaking few French. I cry all night. Call my mom, and she told me like, Sole, go on, keep going, keep going, keep going. And I always said, when I have the opportunity of running my own kitchen, I'm not going to repeat any of the things that they did to me. So, till now, I did it okay, you know?
Good for you. You know, all these tough guys, they're all big babies anyway. Like the first women who came into kitchens when I started, back when it was all men, one woman would come in and pretty soon all the guys are like crying to them with their problems. It's like, you know, please be my mommy, you know, tell me what to do, you know?
I think we're ready for chorizos, eh? Thank you so much.
The delicious choripan is an iconic street food around here for reasons that are immediately obvious once you bite into one.
Oh, that's good. I needed this badly.
This is Argentinian style. It's beer with Coke.
Beer? No, that's wrong, man. No.
I'm old for this.
summer, right?
Well, that's a very interesting question. A lot of lower class people that cannot go out for a holiday,
Right.
they stay here
Make
and
their own
they
holiday.
make the party happen in their own neighborhood.
Now, how long is Carnival season here?
And it goes on every weekend for a month.
A month?
Yeah.
Carnival is different in Argentina, decidedly different. In every barrio in Buenos Aires, there are celebrations, with over 100 murgas, as they're called, taking to the streets, traveling from barrio to barrio by bus, doing their thing.
So they're like neighborhood teams?
Yes, every neighborhood has one or two of these murgas,
Right.
and they start in one neighborhood and then go to another and then go to another, and it's healthy competition between every neighborhood.
These guys are Murga Los Amantes. They're from La Boca, which, according to the guidebook, is an old industrial neighborhood in the Port District known for historic buildings and no small amount of crime.
Is it like a parade, a block party?
It's a little bit of each. This is not like Rio Carnival.
Right.
You have a huge parades with lots of money in.
Right. You know, we do a lot of different scenes, most of the meals, or I drive sports cars, I jump out of planes. But there are a few things that terrify me. Carnivals, I'm afraid of clowns. Horrified. People dancing, crowds. You know, I've lived a long life without ever going to Carnival in Rio or Mardi Gras. I don't like it. There's something frightening about crowds, too. I mean, what if they all decide to do one thing at the same time? It starts as a party. 5 minutes later, it's like Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pity that you couldn't enjoy the whole carnival stuff.
Yeah. Okay, this is perfect for me. I'm sitting down, I'm drinking beer. It's all right, honestly.
It has a common roots with Brazilian carnival and Uruguay carnival, but in each place took a different way. In Brazil, it was more for the spectacle and the lights. And here, it's more about the pride of the neighborhood.
Thank you for that. this romanticism, this sadness, this love of sadness. What was it about the history of Argentina that allowed this to take root?
From a difficult life. From a life, you know, living in a little room, but always with the glory and the dream of the night out, of the man who has his beautiful hat for Saturday night. And then next morning, you know, reality's back.
Who's left in the city? Who else stays?
Who else stays? Well,
Construction workers?
Construction workers. This building, it's a big one. It's 18 stories.
Right.
It's in the middle of Capital Federal, from the center of Buenos Aires.
Right.
So it's going to be an expensive building.
So who's going to live here?
I don't know. People with money.
I mean, you know, how's the economy?
The economy, it's crazy. It's
some people doing good and some people not doing good.
Yeah, the middle class has been disappearing.
They tell me that everybody in Argentina sees a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Is this true?
It's true. There's
everybody?
Yeah. Well, not everybody. People that can afford it, but...
Right.
So, let's go back to the first question I asked. What brought you here?
I'd like to be happy. I'd like to be happier. I should be happy. I have, you know, incredible luck.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to be able to, you know, look out the window and say, hey, life is good.
And you don't?
No. I'm not going to get a lot of sympathy from people, frankly. I mean, I have the best job in the world, let's face it. I go anywhere I want. I do what I want. Look, that guy over there loading sausages onto the grill, that's work. This is not so bad. It's all right. I'll make it.
Yeah.
If people work hard like they do in construction, it is expected that they be well-fed. And in Buenos Aires, well-fed means, yeah, you guessed it.
How often do they do this?
Once a week, on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
They used to do it every day, but economic, you know, the meat is really expensive.
Expensive now.
I always remember, you know, walking on the street and you smell the...
You smell it from the construction sites?
Yeah.
So most construction sites, they do like this?
Mm-hmm. Everyone.
Nico, lead singer of Octophonic.
Hola.
Like nearly every porteño,
sweet,
he knows good beef
Gracias.
and where to find it.
It's good. Unless you work hard, you need a big hunk of meat.
It's, you know, from the low chain of the meat, but it still has a lot of fat, and it's
good for you.
Yeah. He says that we need some wine, red wine.
Yeah, right.
I saw some construction sites that they have.
They serve wine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
I guess the owners of this construction especially are strict about it.
I'd be a little nervous.
Yeah, of course.
Guys up on the top floor
50
drinking.
meters. Yeah.
So where are most of these guys from?
¿Son todos de acá ustedes? ¿O paraguayo también? ¿Vos sos paraguayo? We got one from Paraguay here. A lot from Argentina.
From Buenos Aires or from outside of Buenos Aires?
Usually from inside, from the provinces.
And how long has the job lasted?
I was asking, it started 1.5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a long time. How much work is there? A lot, a little? I mean, after this, another job?
¿Tienen trabajo después de esto, no? ¿Terminan este y van a otro? Yeah, I guess they jump from construction to construction.
So they're working regular, always?
Yeah.
Seguir y seguir la huella. Es demasiado aburrido. Seguir y
It's hard to get back to work after having...
Yeah, I just want to go home and sleep.
de mi carreta nunca los voy a engrasar.
flying out, just a few hours.
And you're going now next to Rome? It's such a beautiful city.
No, next, Brazil, then to Japan, Nashville, Vietnam, Houston. You know, like there's the evil cheeseburger that sets me off, the evil hamburger. Suddenly I'm super depressed for days. It's like that with the good stuff too. I have a couple of happy minutes there where I'm thinking, life is pretty good.
This is cool. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah. It's like the movies, but cheaper.
Yeah, right?
The pilot of the airplane saying hi to the kids.
Wow. What's in the box, man? What's in there?
Here we have amargo obrero, which is like workman's bitter. It's a kind of vermouth.
Yeah, I'll have some of that.
So, how are you doing therapy?
My therapy? Oh, I feel all better now.
Yeah?
All better. What do you think? I mean, is there hope for me?
Wow.
Oh boy, that doesn't sound promising.
I think what is good is that you start thinking or keep thinking about what's wrong in your life, what do you want to change, and especially what do you feel you can't change.
I was kind of hoping for a prescription for like morphine. Was this an unreasonable expectation?
I think you should keep doing therapy too.
Yeah, me too. You're probably right.
Yes.
I love staying in Buenos Aires in summer when the streets are empty. I love the city. I was born here, this huge metropolis where a lot of cultures melt. People from all Latin America, people from Asia, people from Europe. The personality of Buenos Aires is made from the melt of cultures.
When I get back to New York, I'll tell you, I'm gonna get off that plane, I'm gonna make myself a big salad. Excuse me, kid. What? Sorry for the language.
All right, what do you say we get some sausages?
Yeah.
Man, that's good. Man, that is good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh, man, it's really good. It's really good, by the way. This is good. So good. Beautiful. It's amazing. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, man. There we go. Life is good.
I took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder. Sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la.
chances are you have never been here. In fact, it is likely that you may never have even heard of this place. Tourists don't really come here. There are few hotels, no major attractions.
Minas Gerais.
The state of Minas Gerais, Brazil. It's about the size of France, covered by farmland, mountains, and savanna. Belo Horizonte is the capital, a center for the Brazilian banking and tech industry. A planned city, built in the late 1800s. 5 million people live in the metropolitan area. It's one of the fastest growing cities in Brazil, in the world in fact. Yet it's still relatively unknown to the outside world. But if you travel through Brazil and you talk about food, which I have and I do, you hear about this place. You hear about it seemingly a lot. I've been told time and again, this is where the best chefs come from. The question is, why don't you hear that outside of Brazil? Why hasn't the cuisine of Minas caught on worldwide?
The spots here are made of chalkstone. My grandmother still cooks on them.
Oh yeah.
If you go to her place, you got a lot of those.
Chef Leo Paixão is also asking that question. Born and raised here, he grew up cooking traditional Mineira cuisine and went on to study in France under the likes of Jules Robuchon. Now he's back with his own place, Glouton.
So we are at the central market at Belo Horizonte. Minas Gerais is a central state, and we share with every other state around. So it's very democratical here. The people come here, they can have a haircut, they can buy like live-in chicken or a good cheese from France.
If Minas is the heart of Brazilian cooking, then the Mercado Central is the heart of Minas. It's the place where everybody shops, including chefs like Leo, who are focused on giving Mineiro's products the attention they deserve.
This is a country where there's a lot of fruit that I've never seen outside of Brazil.
Yeah.
A lot of it's super perishable too. Like even if you wanted to export it, it just doesn't really last.
We're getting to picky season now.
Oh yeah.
And people get like overwhelmed by it. They eat it like
every
day.
The infamous pequi, loved and hated in equal measure. It's described by both camps as tasting sweaty or like a barnyard. And if you bite too deep, you get a mouthful of hundreds of nanospikes requiring professional extraction.
And if you dig into the pit, big problem.
Big problem.
And just this thin layer on the outside.
Thin layer, and it's so strong. Our vegetables. She's my supplier. So this is taioba, this big tropical leaf here.
This is the kind of fundamental Mineiro ingredient you didn't find in restaurants here until recently.
It's part of like the forgotten vegetables. They used to eat it out of the yard because it grew all around.
How do you cook it?
Just boil it like for 15 seconds with water and a little butter. It's meaty. It's got a meat like chew on it. It resists a bit, then it breaks down like meat.
Daí o japonês fez isso comigo lá na rua. Japão tá lá quadro lá, todo tamanho.
I went to France to study culinary after I graduated in medicine, and I just loved so much to cook. And then I came back and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna cook French food here. I started Glouton to be a French restaurant, but it's impossible to have good French products here in Brazil. So I started to use the products from the region. The flavor of Mineiro cuisine is so intense, and then we were raised eating that.
Right.
That's such a new gastronomy. I started to cook like pork snack, oxtail, and I fell in love with those products. Because if I don't cook it, who's gonna cook it?
You have good products, right?
Yeah.
So why not use them?
Yeah.
Bar del Ora is named after its owner, also known as the Blonde, who was the first woman to run a bar in the Mercado Central. It's a place to order a cold beer, wedge yourself shoulder to shoulder into a small table, and order this. You want this, by the way.
This place is famous for?
This place is famous for liver with jiló. Jiló is very important for us. It's like an eggplant, but it's green, and you need to eat it while it's still green. because if it ripens, it gets so bitter you can't eat it.
All the food here is like if you bite too far into the pit, it stabs you. If you eat it at the wrong time, it poisons you.
Kind of dangerous stuff, huh?
Lyon has Paul Bocuse. Minas has Chef Ivo Faria, owner of Vecchio Sogno. He's the godfather of Mineiro cuisine.
No meu restaurante, à época, cozinha mineira era muito difícil.
Only the foreigner cuisine was good, was considered good here.
Da forma que o Brasil foi desenvolvido, o que acontece? Os próprios brasileiros muitas vezes não valorizavam o que é nosso.
So he started in kitchen, he didn't want to be cook, he wanted to be a waiter.
Depois que eu terminei meu primeiro ano de preparação, eu descobri que pessoa de cor não podia ser garçom no Brasil.
So he was chosen to go to the kitchen.
What year, how long ago did the customers start to want Mineiran food?
Mesmo em 1979, eu se tornei chefe do melhor restaurante de Belo Horizonte. Sempre utilizei produtos mineiros.
In Mineiro cuisine, always your grandmother cooks better than your chef. When they eat it, they're so emotional about it, they fell in love with it, and they accept it very well.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers. Cheers. Cachaça geralmente arde. Para beber, inspira.
Minas is a central state, landlocked. You want to hit the beach, and it's a 7-hour bus ride to Rio. That, or you come here, Beach Station. No beach, hire a water truck. Economy in the shitter, turn up the music and dance. It's known here as the Little Slippery Way. You adapt, you survive, no matter what, you have a good time, and you don't go it alone. It's a philosophy that carries over to the botecos. They're basically neighborhood joints found all over Brazil, serving beers, cachaça, and a few homemade dishes. Places like this one, Bar do Coreca.
What are the requirements that define a boteco?
It's a place where the family is behind the counter, full-time.
Mom and pop.
Mom and papa, yeah.
Eduardo Maia is a self-taught gastronome and paterfamilias of the boteco scene here. Luis Otavio, a beverage tycoon who specializes in the legendary cachaça of Minas Gerais.
If the boteco is good, people come all over town. It's like a home outside our home.
It's a group therapy.
What do you talk about?
We talk about everything but business.
Sports?
Jokes,
Sports.
women, food.
Eduardo had previous incarnations as a banker and then as an entrepreneur. But he threw it all out in 2000 to start the Comida do Boteco, an annual competition for botecos. It's a big deal here, and it raised botecos from male-dominated dirty glass joints to the centerpiece of the Mineira social scene.
So what's on the menu?
Boteco in Minas, it's a bit like the Italian. We eat a lot of pork here. But the important thing about the botecos in Minas is that they serve root food from Minas Gerais.
So what are we having today?
I think we're having tongue, of course, ox tongue.
Right. I'm intrigued.
Would you like some tripe as well?
I think a little tripe as well.
Would you like some hand of the pig?
Yes. Yes.
So now you're gonna go deep inside Minas.
I'm happy. Yes.
Okay. Cadê o...
Ox tongue cooked with basil, mint, and pepper. Feijão tropeiro, perhaps the most famous dish in Minas. Beans, manioc flour, smoked and cured meats, and if you're lucky, fresh eggs.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. There we start. That's the tongue, ox tongue.
Yep.
That's the foot, the pig's
Right.
foot. May I?
Yes, please.
The food from Minas Gerais has nothing to do with our climate.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing.
This is cold weather food.
Yes. Smell is nice.
Yeah, right?
It's a very comfort food, isn't it? He prepares the tongue.
Beautiful.
Every step does it.
You have a great culinary tradition here of flavors. You have fantastic ingredients. But in upper class Belo Horizonte, people that are insecure about their food until recently. Where did this come from?
It's a plague Italian and French food?
I used to say it's a complex.
Right.
Like a trauma from who colonized us. So they impose it.
Right.
We have excellent products. Good products in France. They make good food in France with their products. But here, let's make the same technique, but with our products. We started saying, listen, this is good, put in your restaurant. Pequi is good. They were ashamed to eat pequi.
This attachment to the idea that French food and Italian food will always be more valuable than your own thing. It's a ridiculous concept.
We Mineiros, we don't talk much. We don't go on the top of our mountain and start to spread the word. We have good food. We are very quiet people. You have to discover us. But we have the best.
Pergunte por mim, longe de você. Veja como é triste viver. Sei que sem chão, quase a flutuar, já não mais existe meu cantar. Pergunte por mim, longe de você. Veja como é triste meu viver. Sem bico, sem chão, quase a flutuar, já não mais existe meu cantar.
The story of Mineira cuisine, you could argue, starts with the gold rush, the world's first, in fact. In the late 1600s, alluvial gold was found in the mountainous rivers of Minas. Over the next 100+ years, while Portuguese masters fanned themselves on the riverbanks, African slaves sifted billions in gold from the mud and earth. By the end of the 19th century, the deposits were exhausted, and about 500,000 Africans had been forced to make this country their home. Now Brazil has the largest African diaspora in the world. And though Brazil remains a country of rampant inequity, deeply divided along racial lines, African culture saturates all corners of the society. This is especially true of the food.
Looks good. Super.
Ele pode ver, por exemplo, que aqui em Minas não tem muito sal, não tem muita pimenta. A nossa comida é muito mais com sabor de alho, cebola, do que qualquer outro condimento, né?
Zora Santos is a practitioner of old-school Afro-Mineira cuisine. She traveled Europe as one of the first black Brazilian models in the 70s, but returned home to look inward, becoming an ambassador for independent black women in the kitchen and running her own catering business. Joining us at the table are Zora's daughter, Catarina, and friends Ulu Akanruli and Cida Heiss.
Well, how African is Brazilian cuisine in general?
99%.
90%. What do you think white Brazilians, would they say the same thing?
É muito interessante isso.
Mas se perguntar qual é a comida que eles mais gostam, eles vão dizer da feijoada, do tropeiro mineiro, do frango com quiabo. São comidas de descendência africana.
Zora prides herself on preparing food in the tradition of the enslaved African women who were, in her view, the matriarchs of Mineira cuisine. She cooks with a serious focus on vegetables and greens, ingredients from the yard, basically what her predecessors had to work with, and applies West African technique. This is anju, a dish simply made of cornmeal and water or milk, cooked for hours. There's ora pranobis, a native green, very rich in protein. It was known as the poor people's meat, and its use dates back to colonial times when African cooks had to make do with very limited resources. Pork has always been common to this area where people raised and still raise their own pigs to butcher. Ribs are on the menu today, and I am not complaining.
But look, everything that Brazilians claim to love is African, right? I mean, the music, the food, all of the classic dishes. Do you feel, given how central everything African is to Brazil and Brazilian identity, do you feel that Afro-Brazilians have political representation?
No.
No, nobody. It's like nobody had. Let me think. No.
Nem política, nem acadêmica, econômica, não.
Why?
Não.
Why?
Agora fez a pergunta, por quê, né?
Why?
Why? Por que eu respondo?
Everything African is so fundamental to everything that makes Brazil awesome. I mean, I could say the same thing about the United States, but look.
O catolicismo, o rico não passa no fundo da agulha, não tem uma coisa assim.
Tem o sermão do padre Vieira, que é da época da colonização, que ele dizia que todo esse sofrimento imposto ao negro era para garantir o seu lugar no céu.
The Catholic and the Protestants, they have the same ideology that the black people, right, should
Be satisfied now because it'll pay off later.
Yeah, and later,
We'll get you next time.
Exactly.
But you had huge success as a model. How did this?
Não se encaixa.
She said it's not fit.
It
Não
doesn't
se
fit.
encaixa, Era muito mais folclore e exótico do que qualquer outra coisa. Pergunta pra ele, por favor, se ele conhece a história da Vênus Negra. Você sabe quem é?
Vênus.
Vênus. Aquela mulher.
Refresh my memory.
Uma que foi levada para a Inglaterra e ela era exposta toda noite, porque ela era uma mulher gorda, uma negra, e ela era exposta no circo como uma aberração. Essa época de modelo, eu me vejo muito dessa forma.
But you don't think it meant anything? Did it not in any way redefine what is beautiful?
Foi. Para muita gente foi importante. Não redefinir, mas pelo menos olhar para várias belezas, né? Fala pra ele que essa outra questão eu tenho que resolver com o meu psicólogo.
Ok.
Né?
Pra ficar na boa cachorra, eu pergunto qualquer eu vou. A samba que você me convidou, eu vou, com que roupa eu vou. A samba que você me convidou.
About 60 kilometers outside Belo Horizonte, you're in the jungle. Deep, thick, loud jungle. And buried within that seemingly hostile environment, you'll find one of the most curious and extraordinary places in all of Brazil. Inhotim, a massive Jurassic Park for contemporary art, stuck smack dab in the middle of seemingly nowhere. A place that will make you say, what the hell is this doing here?
This museum has put Minas Gerais in the world art map. Everybody that is in contemporary art today knows this place or have heard about this place. Well,
Beatriz Lemos de Sá is an art dealer who represents Brazilian artists based in Belo.
this is Tunga Pavilion. Tunga is one of the major contemporary artists in Brazil. He started his work in the 70s, and he has also this revolutionary side, and he likes the transgression. So that's why he uses all kinds of material, things that can be very strange for you as you see them.
So Tunga would be very comfortable with this venue.
Completely. He's the one who inspired Bernardo to build this place as a museum.
Bernardo would be Bernardo Paz, mining magnate, billionaire, and the eccentric visionary who created this, well, place, for lack of a better word. In the 1980s, he started buying up the land surrounding his house to keep developers from destroying the landscape. Then he opened his doors to contemporary artists, offering them both the financial resources to make art and this otherworldly home for their work.
In the early days, this used to be the family farm, ranch.
Yeah,
and he
yes.
started collecting himself.
Yes, he started collecting modern art.
Right.
And then eventually he started changing for contemporary art because he thought this was the moment. You have to be very brave and courageous and to have to be a visionary to do what he did. In my opinion, he's a madman because nobody does something so big, so great.
You clearly set out to make something truly extraordinary, enormous, mind-boggling scale. Did this grow organically, or was there a plan?
No, never had a plan. I'm a guy who have a dream, and I want to do the dream, and I do. But I do with risk. With risk, because I do for the people, not for the money.
This place is massive, consisting of 24 larger-than-life pavilions set on a 5,000-acre botanical garden. It holds over 500 works from contemporary artists. Setting aside the cost of building this sprawling utopian vision and financing the art, it costs more than $10 million annually to keep the place running, and only a small portion of that is covered by tickets purchased by visitors.
You could create a gallery space anywhere in the world, and those would be more accessible, and more people would come. You chose here, relatively isolated. Do you like people?
Yes, I like people, but I like more to see the people happy. And to see they come to me, I construct here a state of mind.
Is it important at all that the people who come here understand art? Does it matter? Someone comes and looks at Matthew Barney or Chris Burden. They understand. You think rich, poor, farmer?
No way. Children.
Everybody
Poor
understands.
children, they understand. I want to ask you one question. When you was children, how the first drawing you did in your life? You did a mountain, a sun, a small house, river.
Yes, a hill with a house and a sun, probably.
Yes, this is inside you. Why you did this drawing?
Well, I think we
Because
all,
this is
at the
too-
end, we all want to live on a mountain in a house with a sun, don't we?
In the end, no, in the beginning.
So in 50 years, what do you want people to say about you?
Nothing.
You don't care?
I don't care. I died. My life is risk and continue to be a risk and will continue.
But after, do you care? Do you care about your legacy? You've created this enormous.
I don't believe.
Important. You don't believe it?
I don't believe what I
don't either.
did.
I don't believe it at all.
I live. You have to know why. you came to be like you are.
The Mountain Farm, where Minera cuisine was born and raised. You grow up on a farm like this and you grow up eating food that would be called in more urban settings artisanal. You raise your own animals, you slaughter, clean, butcher, and cook them yourself. Greens, chickens, pigs, fruit, everything is at hand. The food of the yard. And eventually it all ends up here at the wood stove, the center of the Minera kitchen. And when you put the food on the table, you make sure there's enough for everybody. Family, friends, and the stray lucky bastard who might wander up to the table at the right time. How is Minas different than the rest of Brazil?
I think because we were a land made by people that came here for gold, you know, the workers, they had to help each other. So we are a really farm state, you know, and this kind of change of helping each other made the Mineiro people.
I think the biggest difference is, you know, and it's a joke, I'm sure you've said it a million times, you know, in Rio, somebody invites you to dinner, they don't tell you where they live. Right?
Yeah.
Here they seem to mean it.
We are just people who like to receive people, to invite people to our houses. We are people that we grew up cooking.
These guys grew up here in farm country. Now they're at the center of Belo's culinary scene. Felipe Hame, owner of Alma Chef and champion of Minera cuisine, and his friends and fellow chefs, Felipe Galastro, Fred Trindade, and Boy. They come back here to Galastro's family farm. They come back often to cook and eat, and of course, drink.
For me, one important thing from here, that we make food to share. I can't remember a dish that you make for
one person, just
for
for
you,
yourself,
or
just for yourself or for people. Everybody's gotta eat, you know? Everyone's gotta eat. Everyone is welcome.
Smoked pig's head with vegetables and chilies. Native green beans called andu, prepared with bacon and farofa.
Everybody here is a professional cook, chef?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah, we all came to Europe to learn to be a cook. And then we came back to rediscover new ingredients, to...
Right back home.
Yeah.
Thai food is huge in the States. It's all over the world. Italian food is huge all over the world, French. But why do you think Brazilian food, real Brazilian food, does not have a higher profile internationally?
It's a hard question, because all chefs, all the people who work with food, we think this every day.
We just have to figure out how to get the ingredients there.
Yeah.
This is a problem, because a lot of the really amazing Brazilian products just don't travel. You can't.
We have a health department system that controls with an iron hand, you know?
I can tell that. I mean, it's tough.
We've got a lot of problems here in Minas with our cheese, because it's made of raw milk. But I never seen or heard anyone that even got sick by eating our cheese, by our blood sausages. We grew up eating that.
Yeah, shall we bring the meal?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And the pièce de résistance, frango, a mollo, paldon. Chicken and brown sauce baked in a clay pot, finished with the blood of chickens fresh killed this morning.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Whew. All right.
Served with pequi rice, farofa, and of course, cachaça. Cheers.
In Brazil, people say comer de joelhos.
Which means eat food of the...
Eat on your knees.
Eat on your knees?
Yeah. Just like saying prayers for the food, thanking the food.
What's the hardest part with the customers? What's the hardest thing to convince your customers?
Here, they don't like to pay.
Yeah.
They don't want to pay.
They don't want to pay. They don't want to pay for something that grandmother did.
They want to have world-class service, world-class food.
They don't like to spend that much money here. They spend a lot of money in Rio and São Paulo.
In New York.
Give it a French name, they'll pay.
Exactly.
This is Bruna Martins. She owns a restaurant, Birosca, where she cooks the food of her childhood, the food she learned from her grandmother and her nanny.
So when you're a kid here, your family obligates you to eat jiló.
Why?
Because I think it was to teach children to eat different flavors, different sensations.
Leo is a friend of Bruna's and of Maurice and Denise Hache, owners of D'Artagnan, one of the first ambitious fine dining restaurants in Belo to be owned and operated by women. Was it particularly hard as women starting in the business 20 years ago?
No, when we began, there wasn't a lot of women chefs. And we decided to open a restaurant because we like to cook together.
I think nobody trusted us. We have many friends, they have restaurants, they are chefs, and they said, okay,
it's a hobby.
Okay, let them play a little bit.
Yes.
This won't last. And here we are.
I mean, in the States, in Europe, it was women cooked at home. In restaurants, however, this was man's work.
Obviously, the ones that cooked there were men. But they learned everything they learned was from their mothers.
The techniques and everything passed through the generations of women. So that's what it's all about here, I think, with Bruna.
Bruna makes a point of hiring women and only women to work in her restaurants, particularly black women, who she feels are the central, if largely unacknowledged figures in Mineira culinary culture for hundreds of years. Hello, Jeff. Hi. Easy to find women cooks or hard?
Porque a comida que eu sirvo são elas que sempre fizeram nas suas casas. A comida mineira foi e sempre será feita por mulheres.
Now, wait a minute. Is this based on the quality of the dishes, or is this a philosophical decision to just hire other women?
Eu quero dar poder para elas, para cargo que elas sempre fizeram sem serem pagas.
E você me levando a sério.
Turkey neck, braised with butter and garlic, served in white beans topped with kale and pork belly.
I think this is Peru neck.
Yes, turkey neck.
Turkey neck.
Turkey neck, cool.
With her grandmother's knife.
Ah, what's left of it.
Yeah.
It used to be like this. In Brazil, like in so many places we go, everything is just fine until it's not.
Sai daí, gente. Não, calma.
Eu não acredito nisso.
Não, pronto.
Não! Pelo amor de Deus, ele está de my God. I've never been in such a situation like that. I'm sorry.
But the guy was drunk.
Well, he stole the car, I guess.
Yes, yes.
My director and camera guy, by the way, immediately tackled me to the floor and shielded me from the direction of the gun with their bodies. To which I say, thanks, guys, but dudes, your wives are going to be pissed.
You know, you're not the Secret Service. You're young, you have your whole life ahead of you.
We had to protect you.
But just like that, it's back to the food and the conversation. Keep your glass full and your friends around you, and we'll make it through.
Quando é que ela vai sentar aqui?
Oh, wow.
Ah, this one is amazing.
Beautiful.
Kupim, or ox hump pot roast, served with mashed potatoes and farofa.
So why did you do something as difficult as open a restaurant?
Meu sonho sempre foi servir a comida da minha avó aqui.
Cooking is about joy and comfort. Cooking in a restaurant is about business. So is it still a joy?
Pratinho decorado, nas flores, no piano. Mas aqui eu coloco amor em tudo que eu faço.
At the end of a long night, decisions good and bad, friends old and new, a night spent playing or a night spent working. All across the world, wherever cooks stumble out of work late, there's a place like this, Nono, one of the few places that's open all night, serving the kind of thing that enlightened night dwellers everywhere want and need, like mocato.
Gentlemen.
Hey, Tony.
How are you?
Nice
Good to
to see
see
you
you.
again. Nice to see you
What's
again.
up? It's a city that never sleeps, 24-hour mocato, right?
This place is very democratic because, like, everybody comes late at night, taxi drivers, hookers, and cooks. Because
Yeah,
we can
why is it that hookers and cooks always like are welcome at the same place? You know, we're the same social standing. I'm ready, man. I am hungry. I had nothing to eat all day.
Yeah?
I'm starving.
Mocato is the ultimate in broke-ass, drunk-ass peasant food. Slow-cooked cow's foot and/or other bits. Tender and tasty, and believe me, one of my favorites, especially at this hour. We opt for the elite version with a raw quail egg because, well, need I remind you of my confirmed record of egg sluttery?
Good stuff.
Wow. Nice. It's like the greatest thing ever.
So they serve 170 kilos of cow food every day.
So that's about 350 pounds.
Of, yeah, cow food.
But all that good stuff ends up in here, man. That gelatin, man.
Yeah. No, the rotation, it's big, you know. People come in, have a beer, and go out. It's never too busy.
Right.
But it goes on 24 hours.
Acho que só duas, tá?
It's sort of a stout.
So it's a cow breed, caracu. And if you split the words, it
What?
means S-face. But like,
Seriously,
it's not
S-face?
supposed to. S-face. It actually exactly the words.
So how was your dinner tonight? Were you busy?
You know what happened tonight? It came like 3 clients. A lady with her husband and her chef. And she said, oh, this is my chef. He's gonna eat, and me and my husband, we're not, because we're eating special food for detox. We're full of restrictions.
Right.
And we brought our soup. So if you can please heat my soup for me, because detoxing.
Detoxing from what? From what, heroin addict? I mean, just go home and do some more heroin.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Tony.
Dominas.
Thank you.
There's always somewhere that cooks come from. Usually it's the ass end of a country. Here, it's different. It's not just where the cooks are, but food and ingredients and some pretty amazing visual inspiration.
Los uruguayos somos, como cualquier otro hombre del mundo, seguramente la suma de una cantidad de cosas. Desde hace mucho nos identifican, entre otras frases, con una que dice que aquí en Uruguay, naides es más que naides. O tal vez sea la expresión de un deseo. Por tanto, ese sentido de que tenemos que tener todas oportunidades y ser iguales nos viene como en el alma también.
I took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder. Sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la.
I've been here before. This coastline. This city. I was looking for something then. But instead, I found this. Uruguay. The tiny, underappreciated South American country tucked between Argentina and Brazil. Only 3 million people live here, half of them in the capital city of Montevideo. I love this city. I love this country. I mean, there's a vibe here that just, it's unlike any other place on the continent. It's the opposite of New York in a lot of ways. Like, people aren't pushy here, you know. In New York, everybody's like sort of hungry and pushing and moving.
Here, it's extremely laid back. The only competition is soccer. That's the only time that you get competitive, and it gets extreme.
Ignacio Matos is the chef-owner of 3 very successful restaurants in New York City: Estela, Cafe Altro Paradiso, and Flora Bar. He's been a New Yorker for the past 12 years, but he comes from here.
Uruguay is a pretty chill and relaxed place where you just can disconnect from everything. For me, it's a melting pot. It's mostly Spanish and Italian immigrant food.
Bar Arocena in Montevideo's Carrasco neighborhood specializes in Uruguay's unofficial national sandwich, the legendary chavito. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week since 1923. A prince, a king, a gargantua among sandwiches, this terror-inspiring heap of protein is built out of steak, ham, bacon, cheese, hard-boiled egg, mayo, and garnishes.
That's like a perfect sandwich. Now, last time I was here, I have to admit that after about 6 days, I would have killed somebody for a vegetable. I mean, I didn't see a single...
You're gonna feel like that very soon.
Nacho, as he's called by nearly everyone, started his career at the age of 17 with the master of fire and burning wood, Argentinian chef Francis Malman, and stayed with him for 10 years before moving to the U.S.
Working for Francis Malman, I felt at home. They were just a bunch of outsiders that they found a place where they belong, you know, finding this new culture and, like, new flavors.
How often do you come?
Every 2 years.
And how long do you spend?
I usually spend a week.
Why so little?
We live in New York. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I love it here, but it's, you know, you have to commit to get here.
But, you know, you were born here. You spent your childhood here. Do you feel the way I feel about this place? It is special, right?
I think it's special, but I'm so far detached from it.
Right.
But I can go back to that and I can just connect.
Well, we'll see. Over the next few days, we'll see whether you can just slide right back in.
Oh, we will. Oh, we will. There's no other way out. There's no other way around it. You have to.
Things to know about Uruguay. It's progressive. Weed is legal. Abortions are easily accessible. Gay marriage, universal health care, free education, including college. And democracy is no joke here. 96% of eligible Uruguayans voted in the last election. Compare that to barely 60% here in the U.S. There's something really special about this place.
You like it?
It's really one of my favorite countries. It's really
amazing. Many Uruguayans could say that it is the worst place of the.
A lot of it, that's weird. Some of the Uruguayans I've spoken to are very ambivalent about the country.
I like it, but you know.
And this I don't really understand. I meet Karina Novarese, a journalist and editor with the newspaper El Observador at Escaramuza Cafe and Bookstore.
I think this thing that Uruguayan has that is kind of pessimistic and is always sometimes complains too much about what we have comes from before, 1930s, 40s, and after the Second World War, the Switzerland of the Americas, as they used to call us.
There are few reminders of colonial days in Montevideo, but plenty of evidence that this is the chief city of a dynamic and progressive country.
It was a pretty cool society. Healthcare was free, cradle to grave, education
also
free.
A very big medium class. That is very important for Uruguay.
Right.
That began to change after the 60s and 70s.
Right. One could say that the prospect of socialist or, God forbid, communist movements in Latin America in the 60s was an area of great concern for the U.S. and its more authoritarian-leaning allies in the region. So the emergence of the radical national liberation movement, known as the Tupamaros, was cause for alarm at the CIA.
A lot of things happened in the 60s in the context of Latin America. A lot of students, young people were very active in politics. They weren't the low classes, as you could say. They weren't the poor people who were doing this.
These are middle-class kids and highly radicalized.
Yeah. At the beginning, I think they really thought they could change the system.
With covert and overt support by our country, a state of emergency was declared, and a right-wing dictatorship grabbed hold of the instruments of power, launching a period of repression that lasted from 1973 until 1985. Supported and often guided by CIA officers, trained in what we call these days enhanced interrogation methods, some of the most brutal bastards in the ugliest military juntas on earth crushed minds and bodies in cells across Latin America. What kind of people were finding themselves swept up?
Especially teachers, professors from university.
Troublesome intellectuals.
Sometimes lawyers or...
Something like 3 to 5% of the entire population had gone through the prison system. I mean, we're not talking about incarceration, we're talking about...
No.
They were tortured and then kept inside a prison system that was specifically designed to pretty much destroy them. In the mid-1980s, the people of Uruguay had had enough. Massive demonstrations and strikes finally forced the government to hold elections, and the military was swept from power.
We're now a democratic country since 1984.
And how's it going?
I think it's going well. We have troubles. We are in Latin America. We like to believe that we are a European country. We are not.
But are you optimistic?
I am. I don't see like a huge crisis coming. But also, when they came, you never realized before, so.
When people think of this often overlooked little country, if they think of it at all, they tend to think of it patronizingly as Argentina's little brother. Not so. And that attitude pushes people here to think of themselves in many ways as existentially in opposition to their bigger, louder neighbor. Where were you born? Are you from Montevideo?
No, I'm from Argentina.
Is it a big difference culturally, Argentina, Uruguay?
Here, if you're a little bit courageous, then you made it, you know?
It's a thing here. Like, to be flashy, it's a thing.
To be successful, it's not something that
You gotta do
influences.
requirements.
There's a say, quédate en la chiquita, it means stay in the small thing, you know?
Right.
Quédate en la chiquita. It's something that defines Uruguay in a way.
Lucia Soria is the chef and owner of Jacinto in Montevideo's old city. She worked with Nacho back in the Malman years. What was it like for a woman working in the restaurant industry in the early 2000s?
I was very lucky because Francis, he had like this army of women, no, around him.
You were surrounded by women from the beginning.
Yes.
Is that an unusual situation in Uruguay, do you think?
I mean,
I'm not asking you, man. You're a man. I'm asking you.
Oh, I feel like a woman.
The food here takes its cues from Spain and Italy. Homemade gnocchi with mushrooms and pumpkin. Prawns with avocado, apple, and wasabi. Beef tartare with quail egg. So when you were first planning the menu for this place and thinking about the concept, what inspired you?
I wanted to have like a small restaurant, but that you could have a very nice everything, but small, you know? One fish, very nice, and a lot of vegetables, you know?
Right, this is the most vegetables I've ever seen in this country all at one time. We're all driven people at this table. You know, you went all the way to New York. You have how many restaurants in New York now? Just one? Two? Three? Three.
Nice number, man.
You're not lazy.
No,
Just a little dumb.
you could have 7.
I'm gonna guess you're like this too. We're all driven people. So where is your happy place?
Well, I got married on Saturday.
This past Saturday?
Yes. That was the day that I felt happy all day. But it's good because you cannot have happiness all the time, no? Happiness is a thing that...
Happiness all the time is fascism.
No, it doesn't
It's
exist,
oppressive.
man.
It's oppressive.
You're not doing anything.
You're it. But if you have a few moments a week where you just go, oh shit, I'm happy.
Yeah.
It sneaks up on you. Which is more satisfying, eating a good meal or cooking a good meal for somebody you really care about?
I think eating.
I actually enjoy both, but I don't want to hear anything. I don't want you to talk to me. I just want to see your expression, like seeing you're connecting without having to have a dialogue about it.
I'm not sure. Cooking for customers, that's a different experience. Making an omelet for someone.
In the morning, after, just saying,
It's really the best.
The guy that I married, I was with him for the first time. And I cooked 3 eggs, 2 asparagus, and 5 cherry tomatoes with my heart. And we had this small but very beautiful breakfast, brunch, lunch.
It's the best thing ever. You're gonna make me cry.
You know?
You're gonna make me cry. There's some basic urge that made all of us at this table want to cook.
Yeah.
There is a desire to say something you can't say, to nurture.
So basic, and it's so beautiful that it's so basic.
Hablan por la Espalda got together in 1996 when they were all just teenagers. They were considered pioneers of the DIY hardcore movement here. 2 decades on, they're still one of the country's most popular bands, and they recently opened for Iggy Pop.
Right, so what does everybody do here? What do you do?
I'm a psychologist.
A psychologist. This will come in useful later. Musician and...
writer, too.
Writer and restaurateur.
Yeah. I work in post-production.
Post-production. Yeah. That could be... Actually, this is a very useful table.
Fermin, the lead singer and songwriter, grew up with Nacho. Tuca and Valentin play guitar.
What do people like to listen to in Uruguay?
It's a very musical country, I think. You know candombe?
Yeah.
Okay, that's our native rhythm.
And the folklore from here, it's used to be called protest music. So it was like late 60s, early 70s was the most popular music, but then came the dictatorship.
Right, yeah, so no more of
and
that.
Everybody had to leave the country.
Yeah, dictatorships are usually bad for music.
Yeah.
They're good for the underground music scene,
Yeah.
but not so good for
Not for the popular music. You want to smoke?
Yeah, sure.
I brought some.
Excellent, good idea. I am permitted to smoke weed on camera now.
Yeah, now you're in Uruguay.
I am observing local custom.
Proceed to smoke weed. It's cool. Everybody's doing it. Somebody called the Elfin Jeff Sessions. He'll shit himself.
How long has weed been legal here?
1 year.
1 year,
Yeah. Awesome.
But here, like, you could smoke in the street for always.
Do you have dispensaries? Do you have stores you can go into?
That's the problem here now. The pharmacies cannot sell because the
international banks
Right.
don't want to accept drug money.
So if I were to open a marijuana hydroponic farm,
You can have your club.
All right, when we starting this?
I don't know, man. Let me smoke another joint.
La casa se prendió fuego, las paredes ardieron, el fantasma de nuestro amor me visitó en los sueños.
What to do next? Pizza and beers, yo, at Bar Las Flores.
So here's an interesting question. What is the national pathology of Uruguay?
This is the envy from...
Envy?
Yes, Uruguayan are very envy. You always envy, like, I cannot envy a very big guitar player. I cannot envy Paco de Lucia. I will envy this kind of guitarist plays almost like me, just a little better.
Just a little
just
better.
a little better. Yeah, the envy is between brothers.
Right. Is this a destructive envy? The Uruguayans want other Uruguayans to succeed.
As long as they're far enough.
Yeah. Not my neighbor. Not in my neighborhood.
This is an honest man. I really like
I
you.
love this Uruguayan. He's in Mexico. It's great.
I feel like I'm talking to myself.
The pizza here is a bizarro stoner hybrid topped with thin chickpea flatbread. Why? I don't know. Makes sense, though.
The one on top there is a faina.
You should put faina on top of pizza mozzarella.
Really?
We call this pizza, no cheese. No?
Yeah.
He's a vegan, so he's...
Really? I don't know if I can work with you.
22 years of vegan.
Vegan?
Yes, in Uruguay.
Wow, that is a revolutionary position.
They used to be vegan too.
Yeah.
You're such an asshole.
He used to be a very vegan militant.
So what did you eat?
Pizza.
Yeah, but no
Pizza.
cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is on health grounds, or you hate to hurt animals?
I don't know.
Okay, if you had to kill Fred Durst or a cow,
Oh.
or a cow.
Fred. Look, this one, Iggy Pop or a cow? I like Iggy Pop, but I will have to kill him.
No!
I saw him live.
Oh, no.
I just saw him live.
You're a monster. You were not my therapist.
El país que come más carne en el mundo es Uruguay. Cuando los españoles desembarcaron en Uruguay, que dejaron 7.000 cabezas de ganado y a los 10 años se multiplicó en 70.000, hoy somos 3 millones de habitantes, pero tenemos 12 millones de cabezas de ganado. Ya decidimos que era un país carnicero, que íbamos a comer carne. El nombre de esta carnicería es Carnelandia. Al igual que Disneylandia, nosotros pusimos Carnelandia. Bueno, nosotros vendemos por día aproximadamente 3.200 kilos, 3.500 kilos de carne. Bueno, acá vendemos mucha carne envasada al vacío, hecho muchas pulpas, asado, picada, mucha carne de cerdo, bondiola, jamón, carré, chinchulines, molleja, chotos, pollo, pulpón, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. País Uruguay, cuando festejamos nos falta el asado.
All right, meat. I want meat. This is the place. Yes, yes, I do.
This must be the place.
His friends say Marcelo Kiben looks German, hence the name of his small neighborhood restaurant, Parija El Alemán. The beating heart of the place is, of course, the Parija, a grill where dripping meats of many kinds are slowly cooked over glowing wood coals. Why is this an Uruguayan thing? Why here? I mean, I know you're a cattle country.
I think the first settlers, when they came in, they realized there was nothing else but raising cattle, and they let it grow wild, and they overpopulated. And, you know, gauchos, they would roam the land, and they would kill it on the spot and actually cook it
right there
on the spot. And actually, like a lot of times with the skin on.
Really? Morcilla, or blood sausage. Oh, now this is what it's all about for me, man. Every great culture does this. It's moist.
I love it. Right when you kill it, it's pretty amazing.
Look, when they kill me, that's the way I want to go. You know, keep the heart beating, pump the blood into the bucket, let the village women come and make sausage. Then chorizo and steak, gotta have that. In this case, ribeye. You should spend more time in this country.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been gone for 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
It feels kind of like the same. That's the magic about this place. It's like, it feels like traveling into the past.
I don't see Starbucks on every corner. I don't see McDonald's. It's sort of unspoiled, right? This is pretty awesome. I mean, am I missing something? Is there something that really sucks about this country that I'm not seeing?
I think the society is like very patriarchal. And it has a lot of colonial tradition that overshadows.
Yeah, but compared to what? Compared to who? Who's doing really great in that department? Denmark? It's like the happiest country on earth. I hate happy. I mean, you want to be surrounded by happy people?
Do you notice how melancholic this place it is? And nostalgic? It's like you walk on the street and you just like feel it. It's like the melancholy, it's...
I like that. Nacho Matos grew up about 45 minutes north of the capital in Santa Lucia, a small town of 16,000 people surrounded by farmland and cattle and sheep ranches.
I think as a childhood, it was an incredible place to grow up. You know, like escaping and going fishing on the river, and it's pretty safe, you know, like the doors were always open. But I didn't feel like I fitted at all. And I needed to find a place and a way to express myself. We were raised, it's very liberal, but at the same time, it's conservative. As a teenager, it was kind of like everything the same. It just didn't feel that interesting, and yeah, it wasn't fun as a teenager.
His family owned a dairy farm just outside of town. Nacho's mother, Gloria, runs the farm along with his brother, Leandro. Nacho's sister, Rocio, lives in Montevideo but comes home often for family meals like this. What's the name of this town? You grew up here? This
Santa
house?
Lucia, yeah.
You grew up in this house?
Yes, for the most part, yeah.
It's beautiful. Why would you ever leave this place? It's fantastic.
He never liked this place.
No.
No, never.
I felt like he had like anger of being on such a small town. He always had like being on the front.
I couldn't fit in here, so I get out of the house and I actually call her and say that I wanted to go to culinary school. This is what I want to do. I need support, and I pay you back. And 1 year goes, and I drop it to go work for Francis.
I love that you went from being a vegan to working with Francis' mom. It's like, you know, the Satan of vegans. What was at the dinner table when you grew up?
Mom wasn't that skillful in the kitchen.
It's cold, man.
I know, but is it true? She was the one in charge.
So you grew up eating a lot of Italian food?
Yes.
Nacho's grandmother, Ercilia, was born here, the child of Italian immigrants.
I grew up around my grandmother, like constantly cooking, and that was her form of affection and a way of like showing that she cared and she loved you. Bien.
Bueno, en eso si te queda un poco blanda no se van a dar cuenta.
No.
Her tuco, her version of Sunday gravy, is made from pancetta, cured pork ribs, and hunks of beef simmered for hours.
¿Orégano le echas?
Sí, después.
¿Desde cuándo? ¿Siempre orégano?
Siempre los tucos llevan.
There's also matambre, a local specialty of rolled stuffed beef served alongside Russian salad. So when did you start cooking?
I think it was like my mom get divorced, and I realized that she needed help, and I started cooking as a way of support. Then I decided to become vegan, and she was like, she threw the towel, and I was like, and she stopped cooking for us.
Right.
So I started taking the initiative and started cooking.
Well, you had to because you were the only vegan in all of Uruguay. How often does he come back?
2 years.
It's been 2 years.
I like it. I like it. I like it in a different way. I like it far away.
If he would find the thing to do here, like he would be happy, but the things he wants to do are not here.
Buenísimos, Leandro, ¿eh? Sí.
Yeah, it's good.
So comforting.
Yeah. This makes me happy.
Bueno, cuando salimos en kayak depende de los días, los vientos como estén, se pesca mucho por el viento acá. Los vientos del este entran pescado para Cosa Ignacio.
No había registro de pescadores en kayak acá en Uruguay y bueno, tratamos de inventar y de buscar una estrategia para hacer esto y bueno, poco a poco lo hemos ido mejorando.
Fishing from kayaks is amazing. First of all, it's easy, really easy. You don't need any motor, nothing. You just bring the kayak to the shore and paddle in.
La pesca en kayak tiene algo diferente que pescar de la costa porque da más posibilidades.
Lo que más amo del océano es el espacio. Sensación de libertad que da salir y tener todo un océano para ti. Es como tratar con algo vivo. Este es uno de los mejores lugares de pesca. Es la mejor geografía que conozco. He viajado por el mundo y la verdad que cada día que vengo acá me enamoro de este lugar.
A couple of hours east of Montevideo, the coast, and the seaside towns of high-gloss, big-money Punta del Este, and the slightly more laid-back Jose Ignacio, once a sleepy fishing village and now a Hamptonian vacation hotspot for the moneyed class from all over the world. Cantina del Vigía, thankfully, is open in the off-season. Diego Robino is a film producer and occasional fisherman, and Claude Dimet is a chef and owner of a posada in Jose Ignacio.
So what town is this? Where am I?
This is Maldonado.
Maldonado.
And this is like the capital of all these fancy beach towns. But this is where the working class people live.
Most people live all the year.
Cantina's chef-owner is Federico De Seno. Like Nacho, another Francis Malman veteran. Diego brought some fish he caught today. We got empanadas with corn and shredded slow-cooked beef.
Oh, nice. Love it. Oh, I'm liking this meal already.
There's goat cheese and spinach croquettes.
Nice. Wow, look at that.
This is the catch of the day.
Beautiful.
So today, Diego went on one of the roughest days in the ocean to get fish somehow. Talking about like hard work. I mean, the kitchen is hard, but like fishermen.
No, the fact that you are alone in the middle of the ocean with all this testosterone around you.
That's why we play soccer.
There are 2 wood-fired ovens producing this thing. Provoletta, a beautiful slab of cheese which puffs up and inflates in the heat.
Wow. Whoa, this is the
history.
cheese.
This is the cheese. Normally, if you're doing a grill with friends, this is the only thing you will get that is not meat.
Whole roasted suckling wild boar.
Wow, that's spectacular.
And whole roasted fish.
Whoa, fish. Wow. Wow, that's beautiful fish.
And milanesa. Here in Uruguay, not veal as in Italy, but a pounded, breaded, and fried hunk of beef covered in tomato sauce, ham, and melted mozzarella cheese.
Oh, more cheese, all right.
This is milanesa napolitana.
Right.
And it's a typical dish, and the people here eat a lot of milanesa.
We grew up with this.
All the people.
Holy moly.
Yeah, you know this is good cold, too, right? First thing in the morning?
Cold? It's great.
So you have an instinctive sense in this country what people need.
How much you love in Uruguay? You still loving it, or you changed your mind?
I love it. It's beautiful. But laid back.
You haven't changed your mind a little bit?
No. Feel tense about anything? I smoke a little weed, I feel better.
Yeah. I'm getting hungry, actually.
Yeah, what's on the menu tonight? Got some quinoa, maybe some quinoa.
I don't think it exists quinoa here. It might exist in some health
I don't
store.
even know what it is. I don't know that I've ever had it. It's like, I used to really like kale. I used to love kale, but now I don't want to eat it because
It became pretty annoying.
they're making like smoothies out of this shit. We're
Guess-
doing
gue-
steak?
If we can do steak, that's what you eat here. that's what we have.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I was thinking just off the top of my head, what do I want tonight? How about meat? Yeah, meat.
I know where to go, but actually never been. This friend told me about it, but the funny thing is a drive-through.
Drive-through steak.
I know, like I'm as surprised as you are.
Cocktails? Do we get cocktails in the drive-through?
I doubt, but I'm sure we can get some beer.
All right, steak it is.
Let's do it.
Diego wants you to know that his other car is a Ferrari.
Hey, what's up, man?
So far, it's working.
I think they use this in the desert.
Yeah, they're pretty common here, right? Like on the beach.
Not good for winter.
No.
Las Nenas for drive-through steak.
Hola, las nenas, buenas tardes.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Te puedo pedir un pedido de que sean 2 entrañas, un ojo de bife?
Bárbaro. ¿A qué punto? Jugosa.
Jugosa toda. Y unas papas y una morcilla. Y para ver, ¿beer o...?
Cerveza.
Ya, beer.
Bárbaro. En la siguiente ventanilla le cobramos.
Ok, gracias.
Gracias a vos.
A ver. Gracias.
Cool.
Do we have knives and forks somewhere?
Inside of each box, they're
Okay.
there. Give me potatoes.
Yeah, I got potatoes in there. Yeah, this could be a challenge. Hey, the meat's good. Should bring your own cutlery, next time.
Yeah.
La Caracola is a party space on a strip of sand about 10 minutes outside of Jose Ignacio. The ocean on one side, a lagoon on the other. During the high season, it's a regular hangout for over-the-top asados. Today, Nacho is supervising a meal for a bunch of friends.
Hey, guys. What's going on in here? Oh. Hey, how's it going?
Good. So this is Martin.
Hey, how are you?
Earlier.
Martin Pitaluga is the co-owner of La Huella, a restaurant in town that also serves as the mothership for this place.
Right?
Man, what a spot.
You look at this.
The weather is good?
The weather is difficult, but it's beautiful. You stay the whole day. You know, you arrive at 2 o'clock and you leave at 9.
Nice. So, Jefe, what's cooking?
So it's one of the spots on the fire oven.
Wow, look at the whole fish baked in salt.
Yes.
ribeyes flats.
Ribeyes, wow.
Some succulent pig, some snack.
That's no snack, man. That's a meal right there. Wow.
You want to help in the kitchen, or?
Carving, yeah, man.
All right.
Everybody's here. Fermin, the guys from the band, Lucia, Federico, Diego, and it's time to eat.
Oh, yeah. Come on. It's perfect, right?
Nice.
So how long has this place been here?
Like about 12 years.
Started as like a shack or a house or a...
It used to be a little house in the beach with a bar. You're not allowed to build here anymore, so we bought all this land, and that's the only thing we can do.
And the food is delicious.
Yeah.
Well, look at us out here on a sandbar, middle of nowhere, eating like gods.
But this is what I love about Uruguay, no? So then you suddenly take a drive, even like 1 hour and a half,
And you're someplace different.
in a different world.
Good to see. I mean, it's really exciting here. I love it here. Every day you ask me, you sure?
Hold on.
Every day.
Do you really love it, Tony?
Every day.
Do you really?
He says this every day. Every day.
Me parece que el Uruguay y los uruguayos todavía tenemos tamaño humano. Y estamos, me parece, que apostando a que uno se podrá desarrollar y ser mejor, pero me parece que queremos ser nosotros. Y ser nosotros es ser gente tranquila, que disfruta de un mate, de un fuego, y sobre todas las cosas de tener mucho tiempo para hablar y mucho tiempo para los amigos. Sí, eso es una característica bien de los uruguayos.